If you want to make bread, you got to learn how to make some fucking bread. Today, that's what we're running through. I'm about to show y'all a total cheat code for living extremely cheap. And when I say cheap, I mean like $6 a day and under for what you're paying for in food. Because like there's a lot of shit that you can get from the store that you can make on your own that'll probably be better than what you get at the store. And like, yes, there's probably a little bit of cost in like what you need to make it. And you know, some of the ingredients are pretty expensive, but for the most part, I mean, like you can make like 95% of the stuff that you would get at the store that like you're eating as snacks to taste better, to be better for you, and to cost significantly less. So follow me. We're gonna run right through this. Step one is obviously bread, but the components that you need to make it, and you don't really need this in order to make it, but a big thing that makes the process just real easy, bread maker. Got this for like 60 bucks back in the 90s. My dad got this actually, but you can find these online for, I don't know, like maybe 30 bucks. Another thing that you can do is you can get an Instapot. This thing has been through fucking wars. It is a tank. I can make like, you know, roasted chicken. I can make myself crock pot recipes. I can do pretty much everything out of this crock pot. And also making rice, the cheapest of foods that you can possibly make. It does that in like 20 minutes. And generally it's better than anything that I would make on the stove. Last thing that you can use to really up your game, especially if like you have a shitty oven or something, or you just want to, you know, have more time and cook with less time, is get a fucking toaster oven. 100%. That has saved me so much time. And I would say it cooks faster, it heats up faster, it's just such a time saver. You're gonna want to get a Belletti because these things make espresso in probably 15 minutes, and that espresso has been better than anything that I've got at Starbucks, or you know, local coffee joints will probably make something better with like actual presses, but for the most part you can get Starbucks quality through this. So don't pay for energy drinks, don't pay for fucking coffee. This is the move. It takes bread to make bread. And the reason I say that is because bread is extremely good for filling your gut. So if you're like really, really hungry, you gotta learn how to make bread. And I make a couple different types. This right here is Amish bread. And you know, you can just use it as white bread. It cost me, I think it was like 70 cents to make this loaf. And this is like, you know, a full week's worth of bread. This is banana bread, which cost me even less. If I'm really hungry at the end of my day and I want something that's like kind of sustainable, that will fill me up and everything, this is what I'm gonna make. This is what I'm getting a slice of. Because I can eat like a full loaf, a full slice of this and be completely satisfied, hunger satiated. This right here is actually the top of this loaf, but it's a little bit fluffier because when the yeast rises, it kind of like tops over, I guess. So this is really good. It's a little bit sweeter. I will make like ham sandwiches with this generally if I want something kind of, you know, extravagant. This is the recipe for the banana bread, 1.5. You'll see right here, you can select which size of loaf you want. And 1.5 is really good for sweetbreads. I've found that when you do like 2 pounds, it generally kind of like dilutes the ingredients. It doesn't make it taste as rich and, you know, overall good. But I'd say for the white loaf, 2 pounds is perfect. So this right here is Amish bread, 2 pounds. Super simple. Most expensive ingredients in here are going to be butter and milk. So if you can use that minimally and within the time frame of the expiration, like, all the power to you. This recipe right here is peanut butter cookies. I eat these every night. and they have about 12 grams of protein per cookie. I can make them in under 20 minutes, and I gotta say, they taste better than any of the protein cookies that I've had at the store. Besides Quest. Quest is the only exception that I haven't been able to replicate. This right here is the protein cookies, and I top them with dark chocolate, which I've actually found out how to make at home. So, I mean, these are pretty good for a late night snack, especially when you keep them in the freezer. And if you know how to make ice cream, you know, definitely goes with these. Most importantly, are these crusts. So what's in these crusts is Greek yogurt. And if you use a Greek yogurt base, look at that, 25 grams of protein. That is like insane for pizza. So expensive ingredient, yes, but 100% worth it. It's like $6 for this, and I can make 40 of these at a time. This is the fat stack I made yesterday. Got about 35 in this. And this right here is the recipe, but I multiply all of these by 5 because I like to make 40 at a time because I cook everything in like one day. Especially for people who are working, this is amazing to do. You can just throw these in baggies and make yourself a pizza like every single day, and it'll be better for you, less calories, and have a lot more nutrients in it than anything you get from the store. So lastly, I want to talk about drinking, because drinking, whether you realize it or not, is really expensive to do. So if you have the space and you know how to make drinks, well, actually learn how to make your own drinks, because that is going to save you a crazy amount of money, especially if you want to go out. Because if you have friends, like, bring them over to the pad, be the space, make your own drinks, make drinks that people like, and you will have a bump in place. This is actually my favorite drink to make, besides the green tea shot, because green tea shots are really easy to make and also equally delicious. So, you know, Belletti coffee recipe, it tastes like a iced mocha from Starbucks, and, you know, I don't even taste the alcohol in it. It is amazing. So I recommend making this. You will love it. In conclusion, make your own food, make your own jam, make anything that you like from the store, and you will save money. And when I say save money, I say put them racks away. Don't spend that shit on anything. Because if you save money, you have the opportunities to go forward and do actual shit. Like if you want to go on a vacation at some point, you know, say you work a 60-hour job or something like that, you want that money for then. It's not worth it to spend it on all this bullshit that you get at the store that's like filled with preservatives, slowly killing you. And I would say that this skill is more important than any skill that I've learned in, you know, being out of the house. For example, my big thing is replacing everything that I would get at the store normally with something that I would make at home, because I know I can do it better and I know I can do it for less money. So, you know, why not learn how to do that? If you like this content and you want to see more of it, like and subscribe. If you try any of these recipes, let me know what you think, because I will be making more recipes like this. I'm definitely going to figure out how to cultivate my fridge with stuff that I make. So if you are looking to see more content based on what I'm filling the fridge with, let me know. I'm King Chummy. See you in the next one.